Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Oshi no Ko X Tensura by StaciaPLE Chapter 9. My star. Star power is extremely important if you want to succeed in a world such as the entertainment industry. Not only can star power increase the quality of anything they appear in, but they can also do so much more. That is the reason why I, Taishi Gatanda, try my hardest whenever I spot an actor with the biggest star potential. Just like the time when 3 excellent children whose potential seemed immense coincidentally appeared before me, I did my best to put them all in the best film I could make. One of those children was extraordinary. Hello, director. I've brought a few guests. I hope you don't mind. The person who knocked just now was Aqua, one of the children from back then, and since became my disciple ever since that incident. Come in. Who'd you bring? Before I turned around to look at them, I could hear the guests he'd brought. So this is the director's room. It's very interesting. My eyes expanded. Who could have thought that he'd bring his sister? Is that why there was a slight nervousness in his tone earlier? The boy that kept refusing to let her sister come into contact with any kind of person from the entertainment industry is bringing her here himself? Good afternoon. Sorry for intruding. Oh, and they brought Kana Arima too. Speak of the devil, I was just thinking about these 3. God damn. This is one heck of a crazy coincidence. What a crazy lineup you've brought, Aqua. Are you gonna film a movie or something? Aqua scoffed at the director's words. Don't be ridiculous. Aside from Arima, Rimuru and I are just ordinary high school students. Ordinary students, you say? Such ridiculous words. As expected from Aqua, he truly doesn't want his sister to be dragged into the entertainment world. I gave a deep sigh. I've seen Rimuru lately due to that competition, but how have you been, Kana? It's been a long time. How have you grown? Kana's eyes twitched for a moment. I'm still acting, you know? I guess it doesn't compare to my childhood days, though. And so, 2 new faces arrived. Hey Aqua, if you're not acting anymore, why are you always visiting the director? Isn't the truth that he's teaching you acting skills? Kana Arima was interested in Aqua's personal life. She wanted to know if he had quit being an actor for good or is trying to do something else other than acting. Naturally, she also wanted to ask Rimuru a question, however. She's too unapproachable. What is this aura? Kana Arima could barely look Rimuru in the face right now. Aqua noticed this and kept a close eye on Kana. The director taught me the basics, but I don't plan on acting anymore. I'm mostly doing background stuff. And as for my sister, she's just been doing modeling work. Kana was surprised. Wait, seriously? How come I've never heard of you before? What magazines did you appear in? Kana's genuine question struck a smug attitude within the director and Aqua. Rimuru merely sighed when she saw this, as she knew what was about to happen. Do you know about the most popular model right now? Aqua spoke with a certain aura of pride. Kana Arima was the type to browse through the internet, and so she naturally knew who Aqua was talking about. Do you mean that best-selling model, Tempest? Aqua stood up and approached Rimuru. Yes, that's the one. The director stood up and threw a magazine toward Aqua. You see, this is the first edition of Tempest's first magazine. Do you know why we have it? Kana Arima brutally answered, because you're creeps? What? No. Wah. No, both were old men in their hearts, so the 2 had similar reactions. You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference if you didn't know them beforehand. Kana laughed at their reactions, but so was Rimuru. Both girls were trying their best not to die of laughter. The 2 men were still embarrassed, so Rimuru took over and explained. Stop teasing them, or I'm gonna die laughing. That person in the magazine is me, Arima-san. This time, it was Kana's turn to turn into a mess. What? TTT, this is you? Tempest is you? Kana had a thought. That extremely popular model that's everywhere no matter where you look. That model that's constantly been denying any interview and is extremely anonymous about her photo shoots. The model who boosted Strawberry Productions into a big company. Kana now knew why Rimuru hadn't reappeared as an actor. In just Tempest's first year, you immediately reached the #1 rankings for models. What's more, Strawberry Productions is now a major online company thanks to the deals you got. Somehow, Aqua and the director were smiling with every bit of pride. Aqua added to Kana's words, The director and I are the ones doing her photo shoots, you know. That's why the quality and privacy of her shoots are good. That's beyond good. But, despite Kana's shock, she felt happy to know that both Rimuru and Aqua had not completely abandoned the entertainment industry. The director's mother offered us food after a while of hanging out in his room. I was just here to observe Aqua's work, so if I'm offered free food I wouldn't dare refuse. It was a nice calm turn after Aqua and the director embarrassed themselves in front of Arima. So, are you interested in acting again, Aqua? To get to the point, one of our actors can't make it and we're looking for someone to replace him. All of a sudden, Arima-san suddenly proposed a baffling offer to Aqua. Even I almost spit out my juice. This lady's suddenly become so blunt. No, why would you think I'd accept? As expected, Aqua refused. Oh, you, hear me out. I'm playing the role of the female lead, and this role that's missing an actor is really crucial for this part. Kana whispered something else under her breath, but no one heard. Aqua kept refusing her. I said I'm done with acting. Arima didn't back down, though. Oh come on, one word from me and that role is as good as yours. The producer, Kaburagi-san, has a soft spot for me, you see. Aqua flinched for a moment after hearing her words. My eyes narrowed and immediately caught his slight change of expression. There's something suspicious about his behavior. Is the producer's full name Masaya Kaburagi? Aqua had a dark expression. I see what's going on here. Aqua, he's hiding something. Aqua noticed my stare. I'm in. Is there any other role that's available? Kana couldn't believe what she heard. What? Oh, are you finally going back to acting, Aqua? That didn't take much convincing. That's not it. He's after something else. Aqua ignored the director's words and looked at Arima again. I'm asking you again, is there any other role that's available? After saying that, he glanced at me. This is a different kind of glance. What is he up to this time? I stared back at Aqua and tried to read his intentions. Aqua, whatever it is you found, I will make sure you tell me everything you know. So yeah, are there any more roles that can fit this other actor I know? Masaya Kaburagi had gotten a call from one of his actors, Kana Arima. She called him because she had found a replacement for the empty role. Much to his surprise, she also asked if there were any other roles available. His instincts as a producer told him this wasn't a lighthearted request from her. No, but we can always make one. What kind of actor are you bringing in to ask if there was an available role when you know it was only that one that needed replacement? Actually, it wasn't me that suggested this idea, but she is an actor that's leagues beyond any other I know. Masaya stood up from his chair. Kana, you know I don't like jokes like that, right? And do I seem like I'm joking, producer? Is there really such a gem? The last I've seen anyone with that ability and potential was 10 years ago when I saw director Gatanda's film. It can't be? Are you trying to imply that Hoshino Rimuru is finally returning to acting? That would be beyond big news. I didn't think much of the internet's uproar yesterday since I thought it was just another hoax. Masaya couldn't help but smile. All right. I will do everything I can to put her in the spotlight. You're being too excited, producer. I'll let them know what you said. Kana, this isn't about making money anymore. It's far beyond that. I will make Rimuru shine and cement my place in the history books using Rimuru. Hua. Aqua's going back to acting. Ruby couldn't believe what she had just heard. Rimuru had just told her what had transpired during their time at the director's place. Wait, that's good news. I thought you'd never go back to acting. I know I was shocked to see him agree. Just what made him agree? Aqua broke into a sweat after Rimuru's constant gaze and gestures. Fine, I'll tell you later. Rimuru did a victory pose. Hey, that's more like it. What's for dinner by the way? Ruby answered Rimuru instead of Aqua. Mom said she'll be back later tonight, so we need to cook for ourselves. It's been a while since we've had to cook, sis. Rimuru matched Ruby's excitement. Oh yeah, let's make something good. However, hold on, you two cooking? Aqua froze and forgot to take another step. His memories from when the two had previously cooked for themselves flooded his memory. With a certain shaky voice, Aqua feared what was about to happen next. The last time I let you two cook. I never want to talk about it again. Aqua was about to head to his room, but he walked towards the kitchen instead. Step aside, I'll be the one to cook today. Aqua remembered what kind of dishes the two made. I don't ever want to eat food like that ever again. Rimuru and Ruby were slightly offended, but they let it be since Aqua could also make good food. The two went to the couch and turned on their laptop. Since Rimuru brought up the topic of Aqua acting again, they naturally were curious about what kind of show Aqua was now gonna appear on. What they found was certainly horrible, stated Ruby. Rimuru laughed. That's harsh, Ruby.